All right, hey guys. So we're back with another monthly chat. I'm currently recording this as I'm uploading my rewriting Help Wanted 2 video. So a little bit of when I'm recording this, but I just thought it would be a good time to do another monthly chat. We're getting close to the end of the month anyway, and we've gotten past some of the big hurdles of the month that were like Secret of the Mimic and the Help Wanted 2 rewrite video. So we're at a little bit of a downtime, if you will. And so I just thought it'd be a good time to actually make this video. And hopefully this one will be a lot more fun than the last monthly chat, because the first one I did was like I don't know what to do with the channel. I'm lost. I'm confused. I don't know what I want to do. So it was a bit more of like a downer one. This one should be a bit more fun and just sort of me talking about whatever the heck I feel like talking about. Because the point of these monthly chats, I don't know if I got it across in the last one, but these are more like just a way for me to personally connect with you guys and just a way for me to just talk about random stuff that I wouldn't normally get the chance to talk about or don't really have a good medium, however you want to say it, to express these kind of things. So basically just gonna be rambling on about whatever the heck I feel like talking about. So first things first, I am kind of happy with how the channel's been going. We're not quite a month through the new change, and so far, while obviously views have not been consistently high in terms of like I was posting a video every day for the past year, and then we changed it to more sporadic video posting, but they've not been terrible, and they've actually been doing pretty decent, pretty consistently. Like gaming videos and stuff like that have been doing about average for the channel, and then other videos like the rewrites and even some of the trailers have been doing pretty decent and doing pretty good. And all around, I'm pretty happy where we're sitting. We're not anywhere near the same amount of like views that we were at for like May, because May was a really great month. We got a lot of views, and because we had two really good rewrite videos release in May, so that kind of boosted that. And then now here in June, it's down a little bit, but honestly we're still doing better than we were doing earlier in the year, so it's a win-win there, or at least a win once in there. But that's just sort of the situation on videos and views. I'm gonna try to keep the schedule going as it is. It's a little bit sporadic in terms of when I'm posting videos, but the schedule should straighten out now that like Secret of the Mimic is out, and we're back down to the low point that I was kind of talking about, not low point, slow point that I was talking about earlier, where there's not a lot of crazy things happening. So we can kind of sit back, reset, rest a second, and just sort of get back into the groove of this new schedule. So basically from now, I don't know when this video is going to go up, but we've got our next video that we're going to be doing. I don't know if it's going to be a rewrite or what, but we got the next video coming up, and that's going to be the standard 2 weeks. Next Sunday though, or the upcoming Sunday, we will have our first what am I thinking of, horror quick take video. Well, not our first one, but you get what I'm saying. We'll have a horror quick take video on the day it's supposed to release. It's gonna be a Secret of the Mimic video. I'm gonna finally give my thoughts on the game and just basically talk about my overall feelings, what I liked, what I didn't like, and basically be like, all right, it's been a week or like 2 weeks since the video's gone or the game's come out, so what are my thoughts on Secret of the Mimic? So that's gonna happen the upcoming Sunday. For me, that would technically be tomorrow, but for you guys that would be in like a week or so. So that Sunday we're gonna have my thoughts on the game, and then that following Saturday will be the next video, and we're just gonna kind of continue the schedule on like that. I don't really have any like planned games for the gaming videos. They'll just be whatever. Live streams again continuing to just be whatever, and hopefully we'll be on track for a pretty solid schedule. that's sort of the update for the channel, I guess you could say. Not really any other changes I'm gonna do for the channel. I guess one that I've been considering, I haven't come to a decision on this yet, and it's not like a super big major change, but I was considering channel membership stuff. Not like a oh, it's not doing great, so I'm gonna just back out because I don't want to, do this anymore. But I'm just trying to think about if I should change it a little bit. Like, should I include more things for being a channel member? If so, what should I add? Should I change the price? Should I increase it? Should I lower it? I'm just not sure, because I want to keep it. It's part of the channel, but I just don't know what I want to do with it, because honestly, I'm really not doing much with channel membership stuff, as much as least that I should be. So I'm kind of just looking for ideas that would be good to include for channel members, basically. And if you guys have any ideas of what you think would be a good bonus to have for being a channel member, then please let me know, because obviously, like I said, this is something I'm thinking about, but I also like to include you guys in a lot of my decision making, because you guys are like a major part of the channel. So I like to include you guys there. So if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see, like, hey, maybe include more unedited videos, or like, hey, maybe have like exclusive, talking about discussion videos that I've released, right? Like maybe just some more exclusive content, whatever. Just leave your thoughts down below on what you want me to do. And again, that's kind of really it for overall channel talk stuff. Not really much else to talk about. I did want to say the trailer I released for the Help Wanted 2 rewrite, best trailer I've ever made by far. I love that one. It turned out so great. I think the teasers in general too for that one have turned out really great. I'm finally starting to find my footing for trailers and promotional stuff like that, so that's kind of fun. I liked those. But yeah, I mean, that's not much else to talk about here for that. Overall goals and plans, I guess you could say. My hope, and I don't know if we'll hit this, but my hope was to reach 2,000 subscribers by August 13th, I think. Let me check. 14th. I never remember the date. It's not important, really. Technically, that's the day I sat down and created the channel. So on August 14th of 2023, I sat down and I created the channel. And so I thought it'd be fun to reach 2,000 subscribers by that goal date time. Obviously, you guys watching this video are most likely going to be subscribers, so there's not really much you guys can do there, but I just thought that I would share my goal for what I want to see the channel reach, and hopefully we'll get there. We only need, like, I don't know, a little over 100 subscribers to get there, and hopefully my rewrite videos and other videos can get us there by that time, because that's a little under, it's like a month and a half away, I think. So hopefully we can get there in that time. Hopefully we can get 100 and something subscribers by then. So that's the goal. That's the hope. I just think that would be really fun. And that also kind of reminds me, I've never really talked about the creation of the channel. I've talked about my history with wanting to do YouTube before. Like in some of my early subscriber specials, especially my 100 subscriber special, I remember talking about, like, oh, well, when I wanted to, like, throughout my whole life, I wanted to do YouTube. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do. At first, I was like, I'll do a Lego channel. And then obviously I had to do that. And then I wanted to do, like, Minecraft. And then I wanted to do other stuff. And eventually I settled on playing Five Nights at Freddy's and, other mascot horror games. And then now we finally settled on a mix of playing games and commentary video essays. And I like where we're sitting. But I've never really talked about why I've created the channel, or, sort of the early stages of my video creation / presence on the internet. Because I did do stuff before YouTube, not a lot, but I did actually create stuff before then. And I've briefly touched on this in my celebrating 1 year of creating videos. So I brought up that I used to live stream on Twitch before I started doing YouTube, and during the early month, like the first month or so of making YouTube videos, I would stream on Twitch. And actually some of the early videos on the channel were live streams that I would live stream on Twitch, record that, and then chop it down, edit it up a little bit, and throw it in as a video on YouTube. And that was actually the initial reason I created the channel. Back in like 2023, me and David would go and live stream on Twitch just random games we felt like playing, whether it be like Phasmophobia, Space Engineers, whatever game we felt like playing, we would just live stream it on Twitch. And then in August of 23, I was like, you know what? I was thinking about doing YouTube. I'll make a YouTube channel and maybe I'll, post some of the Twitch live streams on there. And that's why I created the channel, because I was gonna, just post some live streams there. And it was just some arbitrary day that me and David were playing, and I was like, oh, let's create the channel, and I did. And then I didn't do anything with it. I made it, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll post some Twitch live streams on there. And then I didn't. So it kind of just sat dormant for months until, we got to January of 24, where I made my first video, which was a Minecraft video because I wanted it to be. And then we went into Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, Five Nights at Freddy's, and eventually we got to where we are today. But yeah, the channel just kind of started because I was going to just basically put some backlog videos there. That was the whole point of this channel, and then now look where it's come. It's kind of funny though that I started on Twitch and eventually we just ended up here. And that's also, for people who might not know, that's why I do live streams. Well, part of the reason. I do live streams to obviously connect with you guys more thoroughly and more like actively, because it's kind of, I can talk to you guys in the comments, but it's more fun to be like, hey, have you guys on like talking in a live stream, right? So that's the main reason why I do it. But the reason that I kind of started it was because I used to live stream on Twitch, and it was a part of my life and part of my video creation that I wanted to keep the spirit of in some way, shape, or form. And, while I don't live stream on Twitch anymore, that's why we kind of do them here. Because, live streaming is where I started. I wanted to keep that part of me alive, I guess you could say. That sounded really weird, but I just wanted to keep, the tradition there. It's more of like a, hey, it's a callback kind of a thing, and it's fun. So that's sort of, I guess, the old history of the channel. It's just something I felt like talking about. And that also kind of leads me into another thing that I thought would be fun, and also kind of ties into potentially something to do for channel members and some more exclusive content there. I have a bunch of the old Twitch live streams, not all of them, but I have a good handful of old Twitch live streams that never got uploaded on the channel. Actually, that's technically not true, because there is one video that includes old Twitch live stream stuff that was never shown anywhere else, and that's a really old video. I made a small compilation video of some clips from me and David playing Lethal Company way back in the day, and we had actually live streamed that on Twitch like months before, and I was like, I'll cobble together some funny moments and make it a video. Obviously, it didn't do very well, but that is the only little bit of content that I've showed from my before YouTube era, I guess you could say. And so the idea I had is I have a bunch of those live streams. I think it could be fun to make those like the Raija Bro or the Ryan Lost tapes and upload those as like channel member exclusive content, and like a, hey, here's an old live stream of mine. You can hear how crappy my mic is. You can hear how, weirdly I talked back in the day. and you can watch these live streams that, you know, are content that nobody's ever really seen before, because it's not like anybody really watched them on Twitch. So it's like content nobody's ever seen before for you guys to potentially enjoy. And alongside that, there's actually a handful of videos. There's not a lot, but there's a handful of videos that I've recorded that I've never done anything with. I've never uploaded them. I never did anything with them. So they're also kind of included in the lost tapes, if you will. And I thought that would also be fun to include in for like channel membership stuff, and maybe make it like a weekly or like a bi-weekly thing of uploading a channel member video that is this exclusive content that nobody's ever seen before. So if that's something that you guys think would be fun, let me know and I can start doing that, because I do think it'd be fun to show off some of this content that, you know, has been lost to the sands of time. So if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. Otherwise, maybe I won't do anything with it. I don't know, just a fun idea there. And yeah, that's kind of it. Personal wise, you know, these videos are also supposed to be kind of personal. I'm doing good. Not much has really changed for me personally. I still work my full-time job, which has its benefits and it has its downsides. The benefit is I get to come home at like a little after 4, so that's nice. I gotta go in early to, you know, match the time, but it's nice. There's some flexible scheduling there, but it's a full-time job. I'm working, I'm making money. That's all that really matters. Hopefully my hope is at some point the channel can do really well, and maybe I can switch away from the full-time and kind of get out of there, but we'll see. But I'm doing good there at home. I'm doing fine, just kind of chilling, not much really happening. Get to see the family every now and then. Hamster's still doing well. Outside of that, not much going on. Oh, I posted this on the Discord, but I got a MatPat U2s the other day. He's up on my shelf now next to my FNAF cookbook and some of my Lego displays. But yeah, I got him in the mail. I ordered him like a while ago. Kind of forgot he was showing up, and then he showed up. So I got a piece of MatPat merch. That's all that really matters. But yeah, that's kind of it. Not much else to go on there. Not really much else happening in the personal life. Just kind of hanging out. So a lot of my time really just goes to YouTube at this point. So anyway, that's it for the monthly update chat video. This one was a little bit better, I feel like, than the last one. Not as gloomy and doomy. A bit more, you know, talking about channel history and stuff like that. So anyway, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in whatever video is gonna be coming out next. So I love all you guys. Glad you guys are here. Thank you for sticking around, and we'll continue on to further and further adventures here on YouTube. So thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.